21. Diwali, date varies, October or November. Diwali, also known as the Festival of Lights, is one of the most important and widely celebrated festivals in Hindu culture. It typically occurs in October or November, depending on the cycle of the moon. Diwali symbolizes the victory of light over darkness and good over evil. Celebrants light oil lamps and candles, set off fireworks, and enjoy sweets and feasts with family and friends. Homes are cleaned and decorated, often with rangoli, artistic designs made on the floor using colored powders or flowers. The festival also holds significance in Jainism, Sikhism, and Buddhism, each adding unique rituals and meanings to the celebration. 22. Veterans Day, November 11th. Veterans Day in the United States honors all who have served in the country's armed forces. Unlike Memorial Day, which remembers those who died while in service, Veterans Day celebrates the service of all military veterans. The date, November 11th, commemorates the armistice which ended World War I, effective at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918. Observances often include parades, church services, and in many places, the American flag is hung at half-mast. A moment of silence is usually observed at 11 a.m. to remember those who served. Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love. 23. Thanksgiving Day, USA, fourth Thursday in November. Thanksgiving Day is a significant holiday in the United States, celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. It originated as a harvest festival, with the first Thanksgiving in 1621 being celebrated by the Pilgrims after their first harvest in the New World. Today, it is a time for gathering with family and friends to give thanks for the year's blessings. Traditional festivities include a Thanksgiving dinner featuring turkey, stuffing, potatoes, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie. Football games and parades, such as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City, are also popular on this day. 24. Boxing Day, December 26th. Boxing Day is celebrated the day after Christmas, December 26th, and is a public holiday in the United Kingdom and many other Commonwealth countries. Originally, it was the day when servants and tradespeople would receive gifts from their employers, known as a Christmas box. Today, it is primarily known for shopping deals similar to Black Friday in the United States. Many retailers offer significant sales, making it one of the busiest shopping days of the year. Additionally, sporting events, particularly football and horse racing, are traditionally held on Boxing Day. 25. New Year's Eve, December 31st. New Year's Eve marks the last day of the year in the Gregorian calendar. Celebrations are held worldwide to welcome the new year at the stroke of midnight. Major cities host large public events featuring live music, entertainment, and fireworks displays. In Times Square in New York City, the ball drop is a famous feature, watched by millions around the world. It's a time of reflection on the past year and celebration of new beginnings. Friends and families gather to count down to midnight and enjoy festivities that often continue into the early hours of the new year. 26. Chinese New Year, date varies, January or February. Chinese New Year, also known as Lunar New Year or Spring Festival, is one of the most important traditional holidays in Chinese culture. The festival begins on the first day of the first month in the traditional Chinese calendar, which usually falls in late January or early February on the Gregorian calendar. The celebration lasts up to 15 days, culminating in the Lantern Festival. It's a time for families to come together and participate in numerous cultural rituals intended to bring good luck and prosperity for the coming year. Traditional activities include fireworks, dragon and lion dances, and the giving of red envelopes, hongbao, containing money for luck. 27. Carnival, date varies, February or March. Carnival is a festive season occurring before Lent in many countries. The most famous celebrations are held in Brazil, notably in Rio de Janeiro, and in Venice, Italy. Carnival involves public celebrations, including elaborate parades, masquerade balls, and other forms of entertainment. In Brazil, samba schools parade in elaborate costumes and compete in a high-energy, colorful spectacle. In Venice, participants wear elegant and often elaborate masks and costumes, giving the festival a touch of historical mystique. 28. International Women's Day, March 8. International Women's Day is celebrated on March 8 every year. It is a global day recognizing the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating gender parity. Various events are held worldwide, including protests, marches, and conferences, to highlight issues facing women globally. It's a day of advocacy for women's rights and participation in all areas of life. 29. Earth Day, April 22. Earth Day is observed on April 22 each year to raise awareness about environmental protection. Founded in 1970 in the United States, it has grown into a global event recognized by over 193 countries. Activities and events worldwide focus on educating and mobilizing people to address environmental issues, including pollution, deforestation, and climate change. Many people engage in activities such as planting trees, cleaning up local parks, and participating in recycling drives. 30. St. Patrick's Day, March 17. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated on March 17, commemorating St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. Originally a religious feast day, it has evolved into a variety of festivals across the globe celebrating Irish culture with parades, special foods, music, dancing, and a whole lot of green. In Ireland, it is a religious and cultural holiday, but it has been largely commercialized in other parts of the world, particularly in the United States where it is widely celebrated. 31. Easter, date varies, March or April. Easter, which celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, is considered the most important and oldest festival of the Christian Church. The date varies each year, occurring on the first Sunday after the full moon that follows the vernal equinox. Celebrations include special church services, music, candlelight, flowers, and the ringing of church bells. In many countries, Easter is also marked by the distribution of Easter eggs, which represent rebirth and new life. Traditional foods, such as lamb and hot cross buns, are also part of the celebration. 32. Hanukkah, date varies, late November to December. Hanukkah, also known as the Festival of Lights, is an 8-day Jewish holiday commemorating the rededication of the Second Temple in Jerusalem at the time of the Maccabean Revolt. It usually falls sometime between late November and late December. The central feature of the observance is the nightly lighting of the menorah, a special candelabrum, with an additional candle lit on each night of the festival. Traditional foods, such as latkes, potato pancakes, and sufganiyot, jelly-filled donuts, are eaten to commemorate the miracle of the oil that burned for 8 days. Games, including the dreidel, a spinning top, are popular among children. 33. Bastille Day, July 14. Bastille Day, known in France as La Fête Nationale, the national celebration, or Le 14 Juillet, the 14th of July, commemorates the French Revolution and the storming of the Bastille prison on July 14, 1789. It is marked by grand military parades along the Champs-Élysées, attended by the President of the Republic and other dignitaries. Fireworks, public dances, bals de pompiers, and parties encapsulate the festive spirit. It's a day of national pride and public celebration across France. 34. Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, November 1 to 2. The Day of the Dead is a Mexican holiday where families welcome back the souls of their deceased relatives for a brief reunion that includes food, drink, and celebration. The celebration takes place on November 1 and 2, in connection with the Catholic holidays of All Saints' Day and All Souls' Day. Traditions include building private altars called ofrendas, decorating graves with marigolds, and leaving favorite foods and beverages of the departed as offerings. It's a festive, yet solemn time meant to honor and remember the deceased. 35. Canada Day, July 1st. Canada Day marks the anniversary of the Confederation of Canada on July 1, 1867, when the British North America Act came into effect. It's a day of patriotism and celebration across Canada with parades, fireworks, barbecues, and concerts. Major celebrations often take place in the capital city of Ottawa, including a ceremonial flag raising, a parade, and a musical fireworks show that symbolizes Canada's national pride. 36. Songkran Festival, April 13th to 15th. Songkran is the Thai New Year's festival. The word Songkran comes from a Sanskrit word meaning passage or a movement. The festival is best known for its water festival, which is mostly celebrated by young people. Major streets are closed to traffic, and people participate in water fights using buckets, hoses, and water guns as a way to wash away the sins and bad luck from the previous year and to welcome the new year with a fresh start. It is also a time for family reunions, temple visits, and annual house cleaning. 37. Australia Day, January 26th. Australia Day marks the anniversary of the 1788 arrival of the first fleet of British ships at Port Jackson, New South Wales, and the raising of the flag of Great Britain at Sydney Cove by Governor Arthur Phillip. In contemporary Australia, celebrations reflect the diverse society and landscape of the nation and are marked by community and family events, reflections on Australian history, official community awards, and citizenship ceremonies welcoming new immigrants into the Australian community. 38. Midsummer, around June 21st. Midsummer is celebrated in various parts of Europe, particularly in Scandinavia, on the summer solstice, which is around June 21st. It marks the longest day of the year and is associated with the celebration of light and fertility. In Sweden, festivities include dancing around the maypole, singing traditional songs, and enjoying a feast that includes herring and new potatoes. Bonfires are a common sight in Finland and Norway. This festive day is deeply rooted in ancient pagan traditions and is one of the most significant times of the year in regions with long, dark winters. 39. Holi, date varies, March. Holi, also known as the Festival of Colors, is a vibrant and energetic Hindu festival celebrated primarily in India and Nepal. It marks the arrival of spring and the victory of good over evil. The festival is best known for its playful fights with colored powders, where everyone is fair game. People throw colored powder at each other and spray water, leading to lively street parties. Traditional foods, dance, and music also play a significant role in the celebrations. Holi fosters a sense of community and togetherness, breaking down social barriers. 40. Obon Festival, around mid-August. Obon or just Bon is a Japanese Buddhist custom to honor the spirits of one's ancestors. This traditional event is celebrated around mid-August or July in some places. It is believed that during Obon, ancestral spirits return to their family homes. The celebration includes special dances known as Bon Odori, accompanied by traditional music. Lanterns are hung in front of houses to guide the spirits, and the festival typically ends with Toro Nagashi, where lanterns are floated down rivers to guide spirits back to their resting places.